Forgot to record an intro. Fuck it. Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to another new fun episode for our podcast on Wired.
Witty.
And everything else. Woo!
Yay!
Alright, so for those of you coming back, welcome back. And for those of you just now tuning in, what we do is we usually start with a shout out. Then we're going to go over some news. And then we're going to go over Wired's Why the Fuck, which is basically my rant. And this week you're getting a special treat because I got a double feature lined up. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and give our shout out of the week, which is typically for a YouTuber of sorts. Mm-hmm. And we actually been getting some support by our buddy, let me see, it was Wazer Games Now, right? Yep. Or was it? Is that it?
Games Now, yeah.
Wazer Games Now. He's been commenting on our stuff. We appreciate your support, my friend. I actually went to his channel a little earlier today, checked out a couple of his videos. I like how he has the camera set up on him. That's something that we've been wanting to do for a little bit. Don't currently have the setup for it, but eventually, one day we'll get that going. But he definitely has some pretty good videos there and a decent amount of content. He's up to 250 subscribers. So if you guys could go over and check out his channel. Go ahead and drop him a subscribe if you like him and tell him Wired and Witty sent you.
Yeah, please do. He has a lot of computer games, a lot of games that you don't think you can do Let's Plays for, but he does, and he does a lot of live streams. So you guys should check him out. He does Overwatch and Battlefield 1 as well.
And he recently mentioned that he recently picked up Dark Souls 3. I don't know if he's going to play it for his channel, but I hope he does, because I'd like to check out his playthrough, see if it's less...
Probably would just blaze through it.
Right? Less problematic than ours. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing okay here and there, but damn, I struggle at certain parts. I really try. I love Dark Souls 3. But thank you, Wazer Games Now, for your support. Yeah. And I wish you all the best of luck. And and I hope you continue to support us and tell us how we can improve.
Yeah.
So, moving on to our news, I saw that recently the NES Classic Edition has been officially discontinued by Nintendo.
What the fuck?
I thought it was selling really, really well.
Yeah, like I don't understand what...
I'm if I had to guess, it's probably so they put more focus towards Switch. They don't want it to compete with their own product.
I guess, now they're saying that it was never intended to be an ongoing long-term thing. So if you have one, it's probably worth a lot of money now.
Well, yeah, I wanted to get one too, and son of a fucking bitch. It's always... Maybe I'll still... Hopefully I can find one that's not retarded priced. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word, but stupid priced. But, man, I love their classics, and what I was hoping they would do is a similar with the NES Classic, but for Super Nintendo. Like, I would love a Super NES Classic Edition, or like Famicom, something like that would be awesome. Loaded up with some of your best Super Nintendo games like Super Metroid and fucking Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island, and just there's a whole bunch of Super Nintendo games out there that I fucking love, and I would love to see that. But I don't know why they would discontinue it. I guess, it seemed like it was making a profit, but like I said, if I had to guess, they just don't want it to compete with their Switch. They want you to buy the newest shit. Yeah. They've always like, I don't know, I don't think they show their retros enough love, in my opinion.
They're probably planning on doing that whole, you can buy this classic game on Switch.
Oh, yeah. On Switch, yeah. But it's something about the holding the original controller.
Yeah.
It just makes it great, and that's just damn fucking disappointing. And then another thing that actually made me happy to see, granted I'm not going to be able to play it, is fucking on 420.
Oh, yeah.
Rick and Morty fucking VR game. That looks great. Fuck. You know what I would love Rick and Morty to come over into a video game and do something similar to like what South Park did for the Stick of Truth. And for whenever we're getting at the Fractured Butthole, I would love to see that same kind of style RPG type gameplay for a Rick and Morty game. I think that would be great.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I would love to see that, and hopefully we get more and more Rick and Morty games, because I know the show's just fucking growing, super popular and all that shit. What news stories kind of caught your eyes so far this week?
Canada's making weed legal,
recreational use.
Yeah.
That was way out of left field. I wasn't expecting that, but fuck yeah, go Canada.
Yeah, like it was one of Justin Trudeau's promises when he was elected, and by July 18th, you can now have 30 grams of dry marijuana on your person. Well, that's completely fine. You can even grow.
That's quite a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm not the most familiar with the giggle grass, but especially when it comes in measurements. See, that's the thing when it comes with me and weed. I'm usually just like around certain people that's like, hey, you want to smoke weed?
Like, sure.
Yeah, sure. You know, I've never had to buy it. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I did buy it once as a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
It worked out. It really did. I didn't know what else to get this person. I was like, hey, weed.
Yeah.
So, good for you, Canada. Yeah. I think, I mean, I know states are starting to, make it legalized, but because it's still like a federally it's still illegal, it causes a lot of headaches. And I remember John Oliver recently speaking about this, and I hope one day soon they just fucking legalize it. I mean, and just treat it straight like marijuana, or, well, not marijuana, like alcohol when it comes to things like DUIs and stuff like that. And I know in Australia they invented a breathalyzer that detects marijuana usage. I don't think it's the greatest, but I think given a little more resources into, what would be deemable as you're driving, you're incapable of driving, like they did with alcohol, anything up of 1.8 in your bloodstream is way over the limit, or at least over the limit. So I can see them doing the same with marijuana in those cases.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be extremely like if selling to minors is going to have a extreme penalty. The minimal age is 18, but provinces can decide if they want it to be higher. Driving impaired is still, big, huge no-no, and the growers will be strictly regulated. So, it's still a step in a direction. If you're pro marijuana, that you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go to fucking Canada. What is gonna make you even more want to move to Canada?
Right. No, I mean,
oh my god.
I hear stories all the time that actually helps people out.
It does.
Like this one war veteran was he was in this local city hall of some sort.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he was basically talking how he has PTSD, so he would dream about seeing his dead buddies and shit like that, and he'd fucking smoke some reefer, he'd feel okay, maybe go lay back down and then go to the gym afterwards, and he would actually be an active member. But when he takes his pain pills, it doesn't help. He doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that won't smoke it because it's illegal, or won't touch it because it's still illegal. And I'm not encouraging people to go out there and fucking smoke weed, but
no.
It's honestly, compared to a lot of other substances out there, even alcohol, in my opinion, it's way less harmless, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, now it's now starting to be considered separate from drugs. Like, I recently signed up for this dating website.
Oh, and, go you.
They go through the questions of, do you smoke, or do you drink alcohol? And then, after that, it's marijuana. And, you can answer if you, smoke regularly, sometimes, or not at all. And then after that, it's drugs. So they separate it completely.
Right, as it should be.
Yeah. So, which I was like, oh, shit.
Marijuana grows from a fucking plant, naturally. I mean, it's the females, it's the version
females
that give you that euphoric...
Yeah, the males are...
The males, yeah. I mean, you can still use them for paper and shit like that. But anyways... But yeah, drugs are something that is actually fucking made. You have to make that shit, and with chemicals and fuck all that. That shit will fuck you up, and I'm totally against all that. But giggle grass, nothing really harmful as long as you're not, like I said, gotta get behind the wheel after it. And I mean, honestly, too, in my experience, after smoking pot, it's maybe 2 hours, 3, and I'm fine. I don't even feel the effects anymore. As alcohol, I'm done for the fucking day.
Yeah.
I am fucking... So, cool, Canada. Good job. What else? I know the Star Wars celebration's going on
What's going on now? here in good old Orlando.
Yay!
And they did a really good tribute to
I
Carrie
heard.
Fisher.
Yeah, that's sad.
If you guys are in the area, you guys definitely should check it out. Of course, this is also preparation for May the 4th. One of the main reasons why I have an annual pass to Disney now. I can't wait. You say what you want about Disney, but they are treating, the franchise way better than what Lucasfilm.
I agree. And even same with Marvel. They're still, I don't see any harm with them taking over either franchises, and they haven't really done anything that I disagree with just yet. So
Lucasfilm has canceled more games than they've put out.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that. That's crazy.
It's man, that Star Wars 1313 was still like.
I think Disney canceled that one though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, because it was in development.
But I hear a rumor that they're doing a game like 1313. Yeah, I don't know how true that is. And I'm sure over time, Disney Interactive has actually done some really cool games. I know. It kind of got a little bit of flack, but there was this one racing game, I think I've talked to you about it before, called Split Second. Yeah. It's actually made by Disney Interactive, and I thought it was kind of fun. Now, granted, it wasn't the greatest racing game out there, but I remember, I think I picked it up on a Redbox one weekend, and I held on to it for a couple days, beat the shit out of it, and I was like, I felt pretty happy about it. Like, I was glad that I didn't go out and spend $60 on the fucking thing, but it was still an enjoyable game, and I hope they do great things with, when it comes to Star Wars video games.
Oh, I'm sure.
I saw some really cool new Justice League 2 fucking footage where they actually have, gear and armor that you can equip. I'm way more intrigued to fucking get that game now. It actually looks a lot of fun.
It looks a lot of fun. It's probably going to be a lot of fun. It's just, the...
Fighting games to me, I'll say, after about a month, I'm like, I don't play it anymore. But... I can still say that's not bad though. Get a month out of a game to me is not that bad of a value. I don't know. I like going online here and there, but then you just run into those people that just fucking know everything and they get decimated. It's like, well,
isn't fun anymore.
Yeah. But I love the storyline, and now that they're adding gear and things like that, I'm really going to want to check it out. So I haven't quite decided if I'm buying it yet. Yeah. But it has my attention, and let us know what you guys think about the Injustice 2 game. Yeah. And then obviously fucking Fate of the Furious fucking coming out this weekend.
Who cares? Listen, we've talked about that movie enough.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy how much it sells.
I know. Well,
I don't know. I highly doubt this one's going to sell as well, but I could be wrong.
Say that.
I say that now, right?
And then watch it break broke a record, blah, blah, blah. But Fantastic Beasts finally cast the young Dumbledore, and it's going to be Jude Law, which is surprising. I thought they were going to pick Ewan McGregor. I really thought they were going to pick him. Because I could see that for a young Dumbledore. But, man, I know you haven't seen it yet, but...
Yeah, I want to. That's one of the movies on my watch list, essentially, that I need to get down on. Yeah,
but I mean, the reveal of Grindelwald and what's his face, Johnny Depp, who looked puffy. To be honest, he looked a little puffy. So I was like,
he's probably going through some shit with all the divorce.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious.
Probably on a huge fucking bender right now.
Yeah, holy crap. I mean, but that other guy, that Irish dude. Oh, what's his name? Fuck. God damn, I can't remember his name. Is it Colin? No, it's not Colin Firth. What the fuck is that?
I'm trying to get my computer started up so I can... It ran out of battery, and then, I haven't turned it on, so I was, in the middle of doing things.
God, what's that guy's name? Oh, he's an Irish dude. He was in that movie in Bruges.
What?
In Bruges.
I don't think I've seen that one.
He's always he used to be a party boy. He's always drinking. He's Irish. Fuck! It's gonna drive me insane.
Well, while you figure that out, I saw they announced the actor who's playing Cable, Josh Brolin, and the funny thing is, I actually recently saw Sicario. He was in it, and I could totally see him playing the part. He's actually kind of a
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, he's kind of a cool dude.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
I don't disagree with that casting choice. There's probably others I may have picked ahead of him, but then again, when you get in like a casting room and maybe even go as far as putting them in the
Colin Farrell. Sorry.
Oh shit! All right, well.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, who's Colin Farrell going to be in the Fantastic Beasts?
Well, no, he was already in. He's a character that's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's a fucking he hasn't aged like one bit. But then you look at Johnny Depp and it's like, damn, dude, you've been through some fucking shit.
Johnny Depp strikes me as a guy who shoves a lot of things up his nose.
Yeah, you think so? Still?
Oh yeah, and that shit'll age you like fucking crazy. Are you kidding me? Like, that's why again I don't touch that shit.
Nope.
But yeah, no, Josh Brolin I can totally see playing Cable, especially after watching Sicario. I mean, and now Sicario wasn't like an awesome movie to me, but it was still a really cool one, especially I just got done watching like both seasons of Narcos, so it kind of fit right in with that kind of, but it was fucked up.
Well, you know he was in No Country for Old Men.
Oh yeah, he was in that too.
Yeah. He's an amazing actor. I mean.
Sugar.
Sugar.
Keep it up, I'll have to take you in the back and screw you. That's just Josh Brolin. I'm kind of stoked to see it. And was him and Ryan Reynolds in a movie at one point?
Well, he's gonna be in Deadpool.
Well, I know that, but was him and Ryan Reynolds in a movie previous to Deadpool? I don't know.
We have the internet for that.
I don't know. But I'm sure like Deadpool's gonna have some jokes to play. Like I'm sure like No Country for Old Men's gonna be brought up or something
sure.
like that. I love the fourth wall breaking. That's gonna be super fantastic. And I'm trying to think what else came up this week. I mean, I know it wasn't like a super busy week. Just been fucking all about that United shit.
Yeah.
Which we did a little. If you haven't checked it out yet, we did a little segment. And the whole point of it was just me explaining the process, but no way am I defending what was done was right. Oh, that's another thing I want to bring up. The Uncharted Lost Legacy got a date, which being August 22nd, but the one concerning thing, it got a price point of $39.99, which is good because it's cheaper, but that concerns me. I have a feeling it's going to be a really, really short game.
I thought it was a DLC.
Oh, is it?
I thought it was like,
I think it's a full-fledged game.
Yeah, oh, well.
It's probably going to feel like a DLC because it's probably only going to be a few hours long.
Yeah, probably.
At least they're smart enough to give it a reduced price point.
I mean, I had the expectation from the beginning that it was just going to be a DLC or
I thought it was going to be kind of a full-fledged game, but that's fine. That's fine. And that's cool. Like, I still want to play it and things like that.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Fuck, I mean, and with it being a little cheaper than a full $60 game, cool. I just hope it's not going to be like a 1.5, 2 hour game. Then I'll be like, yeah, fuck that. I don't think it will be.
No, I don't think
and then obviously, I mean, granted, it's like a week old, but this is after our last podcast with the Thor trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man, that's awesome. My only worry with that trailer, right, is it was so great seeing like the Hulk come out, and it looks like they're kind of combining Planet Hulk with this Thor Ragnarok, which is awesome. I have a feeling that joke we get at the end is probably like the best joke of the movie. And the trailer spoiled it for us, man. That happens a lot of the times.
It does, trailers. But not with Marvel movies.
No, really. I still want to see it regardless, but I just hope that's not like the best joke there. You know, we're gonna totally see it coming, and then it's gonna be like yay, and then that was like the best joke.
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be good. I think it'll be good.
Oh, I think it's gonna be great. The Ragnarok storyline's amazing, and I can't wait, man. The fucking Marvel's on
fire.
Can't wait to go see fucking Guardians. I know we keep saying that like every podcast. It's like fucking Guardians, yes.
We're so biased with so many things.
Fuck Ben Affleck.
Fuck Ben Affleck. I hate Ben Affleck. I don't know how you feel about him. Probably.
I like some of his movies, but yeah, and it was funny too. While I was filming with Kevin, that came up because he was wearing a Batman shirt. I'm like, fuck Ben Affleck, right? I was like, no, I think he's great. I think he's really good. If you actually go back and watch like the director's cut of Batman vs Superman, it's a really good movie. So I was like, okay, if I guess like take maybe about 3.5, 4 hours of my time.
Yeah.
Where it actually makes sense. Yeah, I'm sure it probably kicks ass, but it's like Ben Affleck has been disappointing to me all along so far. So
no, I don't. It's like saying, "Oh, go back and watch Reindeer Games." Who the fuck wants to do that?
I actually recently watched that movie again. It's been forever since I've seen it, and it was just as bad as I remember.
God. His divorce is final.
No, it is.
It's final.
What's homegirl up to?
Being awesome and fucking glowing, and he's looking fucking like a scraggly piss baby.
Oh man, I know he just checked himself out of rehab recently. Man is falling apart. Also, I didn't know this. I'm sure a lot of fanboys out there did, but one of the Final Fantasy games I never got an opportunity to play because it was right in the shift of a console war. Well, the PlayStation 2 is dying.
Yeah.
And they released Final Fantasy 12. Never got a chance to play it. I heard great things about it, and they were actually getting like an HD remastered edition soon. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually kind of looking forward to maybe checking that out because I never got a chance to play it.
I don't even know what it's about. I don't know.
Well, I mean, each Final Fantasy game is different. So
honestly,
that's all. That's as far as all the news I got so far this week. So, if there's something that we missed, guys, let us know. And if there's something you'd like us to talk about next week, please do. And so, moving on to our final segment, it's kind of my rant, and that's a why the fuck. And as I promised earlier, you're gonna get a double feature. So hopefully you guys like these things. I don't know. Nobody's ever commented on my why the fucks. So I don't know if they're even still listening at this point, but. I don't know. I just want some feedback. See if I don't know if I'm doing okay. Excuse me. All right. So my first why the fuck, it has to do with the whole United situation in a way, is why the fuck are people attacking or harassing other United employees that had nothing to do with the situation? All right. So to give you some background, I just recently learned this from my stepmom. Is that because my dad works for the company, if you didn't listen to our previous thing, and there's been communication going around the office that apparently employees are getting harassed and assaulted in certain cases and things like that for this whole situation. So my dad actually is removing his uniform before leaving the office in just to avoid any sort of confrontation regarding that. I fucking, boycott them as you will. It's a fucked up situation, I agree. But why the fuck are you going to attack other employees who had nothing to do with it? Whenever Jared was fucking caught being a kid diddler, I didn't go over there and punch fucking Subway employees in the face for that make sandwiches. It's not their fault he was a fucking pedophile. So why are you going to blame other fucking people for that had nothing to do with the situation? Yes. They're not even there.
But I haven't seen any news.
No, I haven't seen any news either. But it was this huge thing, and apparently it's going on. That's all I know. That's all I know. This is going direct
email to make themselves. Are you sure?
I don't know the specifics, but I got it directly from my stepmom that apparently United employees are getting harassed and assaulted. I'm sure it's probably probably not contained.
Verbally assaulted, maybe.
It might be, but it may be contained instances. But even then, like the fucking poor lady at the fucking checkout counter, the monkeys that handle the fucking baggage and fucking throws your bags everywhere and breaks all your shit. I mean, yeah, those guys are dicks and all, but again, they didn't kick this guy off the plane to cause a fucking situation, so don't go take your shit out on them.
So, yeah, if it's
boycott them. Like for example, I fucking hate microtransactions. I wish everybody would boycott them so they would fucking go away. So if you want United Airlines to go away, don't fly on their fucking airplane anymore. And yeah, sure, my pops works for the company. I get it. It's gonna fuck him. But don't fly on for him. If you disagree with a company's set of moral practices or the situations going on, go old school with it and boycott them. Because if everybody does, the company is going to get fucked. So you don't need to go and kick the shit out of their employees or even go tell them, fuck you, Mr. United.
If they are being assaulted.
If they are being assaulted again, I don't...
news about it, so...
This is just hearsay. That's all I'm saying. But either way, like I said, you're not going to go punch a fucking Subway employee for fucking Jared diddling kids and shit like that. So there's no reason to take out your aggression. I'm sorry, guilty by association. These circumstances is childish at best. So you need to... Anybody out there that's thinking about doing that, fuck off. You know, like, that's all I gotta say. You can peacefully protest all you want, that's great. But if you're gonna walk up to a United employee who's, like, having lunch somewhere and say, hey, fuck you, that's not cool. So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That, I'm sure that's happened in certain situations, not necessarily with United, but regarding other companies.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you know, and regardless, I think it's fucked up if you take out an aggression on somebody that it's not their fault. You know, I don't know. Like, let's just, well, for hypothetically speaking, let's say, I don't know, EA decides to cancel like the next latest greatest, whatever the fucking Battlefield or whatever the hell they're doing. And you're not going to go over there and shit in a fucking game tester's fucking lap for them canceling a game. Game tester had nothing to do with it. Same sort of circumstance.
Would you compare that to being having
No, obviously mistreating this guy. I get it, but again, it's a fucked up situation. And yeah, I feel for the guy, I really do. But again, and I'm not trying to point blame. Chicago flight authorities did do the ones dragging him out the plane. United didn't help the fact by forcibly asking them or whatever the fuck to remove this particular guy. Like, I've already went into our rant that they should have went on to a different person. Maybe another person would have been more willing. They should have avoided that situation altogether. I completely agree with you. But like I said, that it's not the baggage handler's fault that guy got dragged off the plane. It's not the fucking person behind the desk way up at the front of the fucking airport that's, you know, printing out your fucking tickets. It's not her fault.
No.
It's not the flight attendant's fault on a flight way the fuck out in Australia that wasn't anywhere near this fucking thing. You know, it wasn't anybody else's fault. You know, that and the guy's already lawyered up. The situation's obviously gonna get rectified. We don't need anybody else fucking trying to take stabs at employees for this matter. If it's happening, you know. So that's my first why the fuck. Anyways, I'm sure it fell flat, but either way, I'm just saying that it's kind of sad that my dad has to take his fucking uniform off before leaving work as a safety precaution. Again, it could be just like a corporate sort of thing that they're doing.
Yeah,
that's fine. Second why the fuck. This kind of goes along with people being pieces of garbage sometimes. Why the fuck do people just don't have the common courtesy to say thank you when you hold a door open for them? Now, I know that sounds like a really petty thing. And it is.
No, but it's
like the thing that eats you. It eats you so fucking much. It's like
you just want to slam the door.
Like you took maybe like 4 seconds out of your day to hold the door open so they don't get a fucking door slam back in their face, and they just walk right past you. Doors open for me all the time. That's how I roll. That's supposed to happen. That's normal, not a simple oh thanks or thank you. Is it really that hard to say thank you? So why the fuck, if somebody holds the door open, do you not say thank you? It's just common fucking courtesy is all it is. Oh, thanks. Obviously, they didn't have to hold the door open for you, but obviously it's kind of a dick move to let it slam in your face when they see you coming out the door and they're right fucking there.
Yeah.
So I almost like want to do like the primal fucking instinct in me wants to be like, no, come back here. Get back on this side of the door and wait till you stand right there and just fucking slam it right in their face.
Like,
fuck you.
Grab him, pull him out of the thing, and close the door.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And spit on the fucking door. And he's like, piece of shit. It pisses me off. That literally happened to me 4 times today. Like, coming out of the gas station, I held the door, and a lady was like, walked in. I was like, oh, you're welcome. And I just like went out to pump my gas, And then at work, it happened on 3 other separate occasions. Now, one, I'll kind of give it to them because there were like a couple that were kind of talking. They were mid-conversation. So I can kind of understand that they wanted
whisper fighting.
No. They were just conversing. It was a very back and forth sort of. So they were really distracted in their conversation. So I didn't really hold any grudges against them because that's always weird when you're like mid-conversation and somebody holds the door open for you. You're like, oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 you know. So I mean, I do it all the time. I do it, but if I don't get a thank you for that, I'm not super mad. But it's when the whole like somebody blatantly opens the door for you, you're just being nice or at least courteous, and then just fuck you, you know. It just eats you. You just like you say, you just want to fucking pull him back and say, fuck you.
Yeah,
like,
fucking
bitch.
It's like one of those little things that is just like instant anger, like when someone takes your parking spot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the parking spot. Oh, that, like... And especially, like, the worst is when you have, like, you've been waiting there for a while, you have the blinker on, you're waiting for fucking Miss Soccer Mom to back her fucking slow-ass minivan, and then you're like, you got the blinker going, and some asshole in a Honda Civic just fucking... You dick! I just want to, like, run into them, just like, fuck you, reverse,
I instantly
drive.
have the reaction of, like, getting out of the car, and then, you know, just like, the fuck. like, it's instant anger.
Oh yeah, it's you know, and like I said, I have no shame in like, oh, you're welcome, like, you know, this sort of thing, like, dick, like that's basically me calling you a dick.
Yeah.
You know, that was one thing too. Whenever I was in customer service, like, people would see me getting nicer to people, and the nicer I get, the more pissed off I actually am. Like, if I sound at the end of like talking to somebody that I should be working for like a Disney World ride, I'm really pissed off at that person. I'm basically telling fuck you with like, but in a very nice way. So
yeah, I do the same thing. I kill him with kindness.
Yeah, I kill him with kindness, but at the same time, it's like you're being a giant dick.
This is not genuine.
Yeah,
this is me placating you.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck you. You know, and it's usually for the people that are giant dicks. Like, I didn't cause your fucking problem today. I am no way in cause of it. I can help you fix your fucking problem, but you need to fucking chill the fuck out.
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, you need to shut the fuck up and let me fix your problem.
Stop telling me how long you've been on hold. That just changes nothing.
And that Jerry's cheating on you. We all know Jerry's cheating on you. I don't need to fucking hear it. It's not my fucking problem that Jerry's cheating on you. You're more mad at that.
Or that you're going through divorce and you need these files because you're going through divorce. I hated that.
Oh, shit.
Like, I need this. I have emails on my computer that show this.
No,
like,
no,
okay.
I have one that tops that. I use this for business and it's costing me thousands of dollars because I can't check my email.
Why don't you go buy a new goddamn device? If you make thousands of dollars a day, go buy a new device.
Right?
Like,
if this thing is costing you thousands of dollars an hour, why don't you fuck yourself and buy a whole new one, miss thousands of dollars?
You know what happens, like, to the CEO of Google when something breaks on him? He says, fuck it, and buys a new one. He spend hours on hold.
Oh, it's such good times with our rants. If there's something you want me to rant about, let us know. Again, I'm trying to build more of a community. And I am really, really just happy when I see comments on our channel, even if they are negative. Oh, speaking of which, I do want to bring that up. We did get one negative comment from our last podcast. I figured I'd bring it up just to kind of twist the knife because Sasha was a little annoyed by it, and I just want to kind of shed some light on Mr. Cyberpunk. All right, you know who you are. I'm not going to call you out. Well, I am calling you out right now, but I'm not going to mention your name.
Negative comment.
The only negative comment. The point of the conversation, yeah, sure, we get it. The game, I
got the date wrong.
It
was
know,
2012, not 2015. The
okay.
trailer for E3. Like,
okay, the point of the conversation, though, that you completely fucking missed, is that they are looking to trademark the word cyberpunk, which is kind of a genre. That's like me wanting to trademark teen porn. It's a genre. Or horror movies, just because I'm calling my shitty movie horror movie.
But they completely explain why. Here's their Twitter where they explain why they're doing it. Like, I get that, but like, this is an opinion, and this is an opinion that many people carry.
Yeah,
I'm not stating this as fact that they're doing this so that they can hone in on the cyberpunk genre. That's not what I was saying.
No, but like you just said it though. Cyberpunk is a genre. It's fine if you want to call your game after a genre. Fuck, you can call your game whatever the hell you want. You can call your game Teen Porn 2017. I don't give a shit. But if you're gonna try to fucking then take that genre word and fucking take it away from everybody, that's fucked up. That's all. That was our whole point, because Cyberpunk is more of a genre than it is a specific. It should be a specific trademark. Yeah. You know what I mean? Either they should call their game something completely different, or trademark Cyberpunk 2077.
It's like trademarking steampunk, because you have a game called Steampunk 2020 coming out.
Right. Steampunk is a genre. Yeah. It's obviously...
Not a very great one, but...
It's a weird one. I can get the appeal of, like, old school meeting new school.
Yeah. Sort of. Watch that Key and Peele, like, fucking...
Oh, they had a steampunk...
they had a steampunk where he's like, yo, ain't you heard? I'm steampunk now. Like a rat, like, living in his hat. His name's Ratatouille.
I don't think I've seen that one.
God, it's so fucking funny. I have to show it to you.
Oh, man. I love Key and Peele. I said, bitch. And I'm going to leave the podcast off with one last thing, and it's going to be with a moment of silence for our lost friend, Charlie Murphy.
Oh, yes.
That was really sad. So I wish his family all the best. I appreciate all the entertainment he brought me. I've watched a lot of his stand-up. Yeah. Super hilarious guy. Same with, this Dave Chappelle skits he was in. Yeah. Just, I think, the funniest, especially when the one with Prince, with fucking Rick James. Just great humor, and the comedy world's just not going to be the same without Charlie Murphy, in my opinion. So, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy.
Bye, guys.
Later.